Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Hicks is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test in simple stats like fielding. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Batting third.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. 4th home run for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
In now, Luke Voigt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martini is there, 2 down.
Batting fifth. Third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Down the left field line and deep. Martini is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move. CC Sabathia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Nick Martini is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. hit to first. Bird has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hard hit to first, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Jed Lowry. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Popped him up. Torres over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Sharp ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Right fielder, Ronald Torres.
Settling in now, Ronald Torres. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kenna over to his right, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
This is on the ground over to first. Bird fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now, being late on that fastball after the change.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the 3rd from the Coliseum here on the show. Now at the plate, Austin Romine, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Austin Romine.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martini comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Kenna. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Into the box, Greg Bird. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the... Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. Now the first pitch from CC. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Torres brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So with 1 away, time for a check of our current division standings. And you can see these guys trail by 4 games in the division race entering play today. Little dribbler back at him. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Batting 9th, center fielder.
So now it's Mark Canha, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Sharp ground ball to 3rd. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia as he holds on to a 3-0 lead. At the plate, Luke Voigt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 0-2 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Kenna. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Rounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. How about that?
Now batting, number 25.
Digging in, Gleyber Torres. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Ronald Torreyes is the next to bat. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Walker rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitters meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on to the bottom of inning number 4. Ready for another chance. Nick Martini back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Hicks is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Chapman is off at first with 2 away. Snap throw to third. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 5 and the A's nothing. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Brett Gardner.
First offering on its way. Flipped out the other way towards short. And 1 gone.
Now batting.
Striding in, Aaron Hicks. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Kenna. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Greg Bird. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Bird in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Olsen, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Torres picks it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Sabathia pauses, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And another foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. High in the air out towards shallow right. Walker moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Fernando Rodney takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56, Fernando Rodney.
Striding forward now is the DH, Luke Voigt. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Luke Voigt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Kenna is right there, 1 down.
The batter,
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Swing and a ground ball to third. This is foul for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. In comes Piscotty, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Here's Neil Walker. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kenna on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, right fielder,
At the plate, Ronald Torres. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kenna waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So now it's Mark Canha. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Walker. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, number 38.
Ready once again, Nick Martini. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it looks like that'll be the end of the afternoon for CC Sabathia. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Zach Britton is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Comes set and the 0-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high pop-up. Andujar has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
Stepping in, Matt Chapman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Britton pauses. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Snap throw from the catcher. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and he pops him up. Bird in foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now in the box, Austin Romine. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Martini going back on it. A leap, but it's off his glove.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's Brett Gardner now. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Piscotty going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Aaron Hicks will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air now out to left field. Martini has it in his tracks. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a sixth run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run. And they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Martini is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the Yankees 6 and the A's nothing. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit hard down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So we got him looking there. Chris Davis is sent packing to begin the bottom of the seventh.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson, high in the air down the right field line. Torreyes is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Way out in front.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And Walker will put this one away, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martini sprinting after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball foul down the left side. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kenna is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull into second with one away.
just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Bullet back up the middle. Kenna is there, 2 gone. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. Yankees on top of the A's here in the 8th as you take a look at the line score through the first 7+ innings here in Oakland. Here's Neil Walker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup over the inside corner. Andujar on third with 2 out. Pulled toward right center field. Kenna on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks leave 1. They lead it 6-zip. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Dylan Betances.
Stepping up now, Marcus Semien, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Romine.
Digging in once again, Austin Romine. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-2 delivery. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, and this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0. In now, Aaron Hicks. Yanked hard but foul to the right. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Martini ranging forward. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's the Yankees 7 and the A's nothing. David Robertson, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
David Robertson.
Striding into the box, Nick Martini. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Robertson's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Yanks sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. CC Sabathia earns his 8th victory of the season as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees.